Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Monkeying Around Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about the Broadlink RM Pro. This is a smart home hub. It compares to the Harmony hub that a lot of people know about, but this one is a lot cheaper and can actually do a lot more. The Harmony hub only does IR, and this can do RF and IR. Now, saying it can do RF, it can't do all the frequencies. It can do 433 and 318. A lot of the stuff that I have around the house does use 433, so that works out a lot. But things like my ceiling fans are just off, like one's at 317, so the 318 does not work. So I'm gonna have to try to find some other things that I can use to make this control the ceiling fans. But it does work with all of the infrared remotes that I have in the house. TVs, fireplaces, lights, all of it works. I know this because this is now my second one that I've gotten because I liked it so much. I want one in the bedroom and I want one in the living room. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. So first we can take this sleeve off, and it's this nice white box. Open it on up. Comes with the good old instruction manual. This little triangular puck is the actual RM Pro. Little place for it to sit. And then here inside we've got micro USB cable for power. And then a little wall wart to plug in the USB cable to. And that's it. That's all that's in here. So you get the instruction manual, the power supply, and the actual RM Pro. And that's all you need. So like I said, I have one of these already. So this one's going to be real super simple for me to set up because I've already got the software and I know how to do it. So I'm going to go plug this in and I'm going to show you what to do on the software. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the Broadlink here, we got the phone, and we got the remote. This is all we really need to get this thing started. Now I do want to let you know that it did take me about 6 attempts to connect the phone over to the Broadlink. It just kept saying it couldn't find the device, but I did it a couple of times and it finally found it. So if it doesn't find your device on the first or second try, just keep trying, it will grab it, and once it grabs it, it's locked in. So there are 2 different kinds of softwares that you can download, at least on the Android. There's eControl, which is the original, and that gives you full control of everything, every kind of device, anything you want to do. But if you want to use Alexa with this whole system, you need to use IHC or Intelligent Home Center. So since what I really want to do is have it communicate with her, that's the software we're going to use. So I've already got it installed. That's where we've got them talking together. So I'm going to open up the app. And in here, it gives you the choice of what you want to control. TV, air conditioner, set-top box, lamp, curtain, wall light, or user-defined. So we want it to control the TV over here, so we're going to choose TV. We're going to select the brand. The one over here is a Vizio, so we type that in. So here we go. So please use your physical remote to turn off your TV. The TV is off. Yes, my TV has been turned off. So now it's loading up the software for the Vizio. Please make sure your RM is close to the TV during the test. Obviously mine's here, my TV's here. So I'm going to hold this here so we can kind of see what's going on. So please tap this button to control your TV. Does your TV respond? No. Please tap this button to control your TV. My TV just turned on. Does your TV respond? Yes. So now that the TV's back on, we're going to test other controls like volume up.
Samia, we asked 100.
Does your TV respond? Yes. Volume down. Yes. Now tap this button to control your TV. Up. My TV did not work. The TV worked that time. So yes, successfully added. So we didn't even use this remote to program the TV. But now that this is done, we can go in and program other buttons that may not be part of the basic setting. So right here, button learning. It wants us to press the AV/TV button, which would be the input button. So I'm going to hit input. The input controls came up there. It says learn success. I press it here. The same button came up over there. So that's a yes. It wants the stop button. The dot dash button. Rewind. So basically it's just saying press it on the remote, then double check it on the TV. So we're just going to step through this. And now we have a remote control showing on here. I don't know if we can actually see it. There we go. Gotta get a different angle. So it's showing you a remote control. So now we can use this software to control the TV, or once we're all set up with the name we're not going to mention again, it'll control it through voice. So on here I can actually say channel down, and the channel changed on the TV. So as you see, it was that easy to set up the remote control to work with the RM Pro. It's quick, it's fast. The slowest part about this whole setup is to actually get your phone to have the Broadlink talk to your router. And once that's done, we're good to go. Now I have the TV set up. I'm going to set up the Roku. That's actually a whole process in itself because the Roku uses WEDI, or it can use a infrared remote. They don't come with an infrared remote, but I'll show you in another video. If you use eControl, you can create an infrared remote in that and switch back and forth between the two softwares as you program in infrared for the control with Alexa. I'm also going to add other things like lights in the house. I've got a fireplace down here that I'm going to control because it's all infrared, all through the Broadlink and all through voice control when I'm all done. Okay, so I already had the Broadlink skill added into the device with the name that we're not going to mention because I already had another RM Pro in the other room. So all I had to do was discover a new device. I named this TV, so the TV was found. So all I have to say is, Alexa, change the channel on the TV up. And there you go, the channel has changed. Alexa, change the TV channel down. And there you have it. Now it can do volume as well. Alexa, TV volume up. Alexa, mute. And there you have it. The one thing to notice though is when you do volume up and volume down, it's not one step. It does like 4 or 5 steps. So if you want it to go down just one little bit, I would still recommend using the remote. But you know, normally when you want to take the volume up and down, you want it a few steps. So it's saving you from going volume up, volume up, volume up. But there you have it. That is the Broadlink RM Pro hooked into my TV in the living room. Did the whole thing in under 10 minutes, including the 6 attempts at getting this to communicate with the router. So in comparison with this and the Harmony Hub, I do like this a lot better. Like I said, it allows RF control and infrared, while the Harmony only does infrared. Broadlink does have this little small thing they call like a black beam, and it does infrared only, and that is the direct comparison to the Harmony Hub. This is actually one step above. The Harmony Hub does do a little bit better with the voice control, going through the name we're not going to mention, but they keep updating the IHC app, and it's getting better and better for the controls with this. As a reminder, I do want to say that the RF on here is only 2 frequencies, and here in the US, the 433 frequency is used for a lot of stuff, the 318 not so much, so you may still have some issues with finding your RF frequencies working with this. So I would actually say this is amazing for infrared here, and it's getting there for the RF, but it is that one step more than the Harmony Hub has. Also, if I remember correctly, the Harmony Hub limits you to how many infrared controls you can use with this, and the RM Pro allows you to have, I mean, I would say unlimited. I'm sure there's a number where it'll stop letting you add, but I've had at least 10 or 12 devices added on here with no issues. So once again, this is Monkeying Around Reviews talking about the Broadlink RM Pro. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave some below. And as always, make sure you subscribe.